Musicians!
Shred the undead!
Pick your musician!
Hi, my name is Jack Fallon-Underwood. I'm a single-person development team with no traditional publishing agreements in place, and this is my submission for PAX 2024. Shred the Undead is a 4-player co-op musical hack and slash that takes inspiration from 1980s dungeon crawlers. But instead of warriors and elves, you play as musicians, specifically the guitarist, the bassist, the pianist, and the drummer. What makes Shred the Undead special is when a player character is taking damage, their instrument in the soundtrack drops out for a moment. So if a few moments go by and you haven't heard any drums or cymbals being played in the soundtrack, you know it's time to go rescue the drummer from whatever peril that they're currently in. I recorded all the guitar tracks, and I had 3 friends contribute keyboard, drums, and bass. So listening to the soundtrack, it very much feels like your player character is the musician in the game playing the music. It's authentic. There's only 4 instruments in the entire soundtrack, but I believe it sounds very full in spite of that. Right now you can see I'm playing as the red bassist, whose basic attack increases in size, augments, if you tap the attack button with the rhythm of the soundtrack. My dad is playing as the blue drummer right now as player 2. His basic attack is just throwing out 2 drumsticks. There's also a solo, which has a short cooldown. The bassist has a phantom push that pushes zombies and destroys projectiles. And the drummer has a drum set that he kicks out, it unfolds, and provides a shield, as well as causing damage to anybody in the drum set. You can see that every enemy is dropping music notes. These are jam gems that, when collected, fill up your jam meter and lets you unleash an ultimate attack. The drummer releases a barrage of cymbals, and the bassist does a hurricane spin, spinning his guitar over his head. Also, you can play, and you'll see later in this video, as a pianist and a guitarist. The pianist is more of a support role. They're able to build turrets, and their jam allows those turrets to shoot out explosive shots, their basic attack being just kind of a shotgun blast that freezes enemies with the white keys and causes damage with the black keys. And the guitarist is your classic masher for anybody who just wants to press buttons. If you wait a moment, your guitar will passively charge and unleash a stronger attack. Your solo is an amp decoy that attracts zombies away from you and your teammates. And the guitar jam is a scream light. Another special thing about Shred the Undead is there are multiple ways to play. In addition to the endless mode, I find that players will often adapt their own style when it comes to shredding in tour mode. Some people want to destroy every single generator and every single zombie. Some people want to collect every single jam gem and collect every single power-up. Whereas I, coming from a survival horror background, am more interested in avoiding zombies and using the dash feature to get through the levels as fast as possible. You can see right now I'm playing with my dad, and we're kind of taking it easy, but if you look at the record board at the end of each level, you'll see that you can complete these levels in way quicker time, which I enjoy. And through playtesting at other conventions, I've found out that's not totally how a lot of people will play it. But that's okay, and that's something I enjoy about Shred the Undead. And when you're playing with a band, it's you kind of have to compromise in a similar way as actual musicians do when it It's like, how are we going to play this session? You know, how is this jam session going to go? Are we going to try to go as quick as possible, or are we trying to be completionists? Or are we trying to be a little competitive with each other? And are we trying to see who can destroy the most zombies? And we're not really worried about rescuing people as much as trying to get the highest score. At the end of each level, an accolade is given to each band member based on their performance. You know, if they used a lot of dashes, they might be called a speedrunner. If they collected the most jam gems, they might be called a grateful jammer. It depends. I, again, don't really care about scores, but as testing at these conventions, I see a lot of groups will laugh at each other when it comes to, oh, you only got 50 kills, or you got 200 kills. There are 8 power-ups. It seems as though me and my dad did a great job of avoiding collecting all of them, though. Tie-dye shirt, a cowbell, a drive pedal, a double kick pedal, a metronome, a plectrum of fate, which is like a guitar pick that grants invincibility, and a tie-dye shirt that fills up your jam meter. There are 28 levels. Currently, I have 24 completed in a fully playable state, and in the next 3 months, I will complete the next 4. Each world contains 3 levels and then a boss fight. Later in this video, you'll see me and my dad take on the Killer Clown, the boss of LA. If selected for PAX, I will have 4 controllers, so 4 people will be able to experience Shred the Undead at once. My goal is to release this game for Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch, because consoles provide the best couch co-op experience, and Shred the Undead is best played on a controller. But I'm not applying for their development kits until January, so currently the only build I have is on Steam. There's 4 playable, these 4 levels that you're seeing right now are playable on Steam right now, and the full 28 will be playable by PAX. Lastly, I want to thank you for checking out Shred the Undead. I am grateful and appreciative of your time. All the intellectual property is my own. I own 100% of it, but if you have any questions about anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thanks again.
Orange guitarist needs food badly. Orange guitarist is about to die. Green pianist needs food badly.